Is there something that you felt like some sort of magic, something that was part of that early days of the internet and designing that you feel like isn't currently happening?
Sure, yeah, I'll try to answer. I think rewinding 20 years, it was much harder to find stuff on the internet, but it was much more interesting, I feel like, to browse the internet because things weren't as, walled. I think websites were more creative outlets for people.
Right.
So there were a lot of like creatives, both technology people like programmers, but also designers trying to figure out like, how do I make a presence for myself on the internet and how do I make that creative and interesting? But it was really mostly for you.
Yeah.
Because no one's really thinking about like traffic and ads and all these things like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That was about to happen, but early days internet wasn't really the main driver yet.
I often kind of think of it like the wild, wild west era of the American frontier. Everything was just kind of messy. Like, my first kind of foray into building websites was actually just modifying MySpace templates.
Yeah.
That's a whole jumble of mess and noise, and everything was insane. Everyone had their own private little space on the internet, like you said, just for them.
Yeah.
The curated, algorithmic, sales-driven traffic metrics, like you said, nobody was thinking about that. Is there something, like less fun about the internet now?
Well, I think the platforms came in and they did a good job of helping more people put their thoughts on the internet. But I feel like, things gotten reduced a little bit to a piece of text with some media attached to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can now, it's very easy to share a piece of text with a video or a bunch of pictures, but you're kind of like boxed into the format of the platform that you're choosing to spread whatever, the creativity that you have. And so if I look at what we're trying to do with Framer is to get people to be creative on the internet and give them the tools to build really cool, their own small little pockets of what they want the internet to look like.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've lost it over the last 20 years. It's just that the platforms became so dominant. So it's still there, but distribution is a real thing, and people want their voice to be heard on the internet. They want to be seen on the internet. For that, you can go independent and build your own little thing on the internet. And now you got to figure out how to get people to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And all of that happens either, paid with ads, or it happens on a platform where you build a following with, what you're doing, courses, videos, or you start writing posts or opinion pieces, or you need to do anything to kind of like stand out. And so I think like the main shift was that before the platforms, the site was the main thing.
Right.
And then with the platforms, distribution came into play. And then now the distribution is arguably more important than the site. The site is the thing that after you have figured out the distribution is where you point people to.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of designers kind of bucking back against this real like streamlined, like perfect approach of like websites or even creating their own portfolios. And a lot of them, especially like using Framer, are creating almost like these sandbox kind of playgrounds.
Yeah.
Looks like an old 1992 compact Presario Windows kind of desktop. You can move things, click things, you can explore, you can kind of play. So it kind of feels like there's a renaissance happening of people getting a little bit tired of the thing that WordPress did, which is just kill creativity. Everything became very boxed and blocked and, WordPress themed kind of style. And now it's like, yeah, maybe we can play again.
Yeah.
I will say, like, for me, playing in the early days was really time consuming.
Yeah.
It was really difficult. Like the learning curve was like just super tough. But now I was doing something the other day, like in Framer, and I was like, I wonder if I could build like a beat sequencer like directly inside of Framer. And I'm like, I don't know, let's play. And I think I probably had the funnest hour and a half of my week just playing. And do you feel like there's a lot of people that are returning to play?
I think so, more and more. And I think especially now, AI is making it it's leveling the playing field of getting started, but it's getting a lot of people, a lot of the same output at a really high pace. And so one of the standout things I think for creators or creatives on the internet is like, okay, let's say you can get the bones of a thing going as fast as you get the skeleton of a site up in a very short amount of time. What are you going to do to make that stand out? What are you gonna add on top of that speed so that it becomes interesting for people to visit? And that's where I feel like all the creativity is now gearing towards, is inviting people to play and come up with something that's going to make whatever you're working on stand out from the crowd.